연락이 안 됩니다. 좀 전에 위치 하나 따달라고 했는데 그냥 그대로 핸드폰이 꺼졌습니다.
저냐?
강제 오랜만이다.
아, 병신 새끼들.
네가 여기 올 줄 알았다.
بالعمل لساعات طويلة لإعداد الخبز اللذيذ، وعندما وصل الوقت المناسب تم عرض الخبز أمام الضيوف المدعوين. انتشرت رائحة الخبز في الهواء وجذبت انتباه الجميع. توجه الملك إلى الخباز وعلي وقال بهمس: أنتما حقا الفنانان الحقيقيان للخبز. تمنيت لو كنت يمكنني تجربة كل قطعة من الخبز اللذيذ الذي صنعتموه. أنا فخور بكما وبما حققتماه.
first time ever I heard an owl's hoot echo from the woods. Leaves rustled and branches crackled around me as all sorts of wildlife made its way through the trenches. This reminded me that despite the dark there were times when I lived in bleak spaces with no character or warmth to them. This time I wanted to make sure that the space I live in is space, and, it's a great feeling to have. I used to call myself a minimalist, and in fact, I got rid of many sentimental items years ago for not wanting to clutter my space with anything that felt. I've been sharing loads of my cooking in the recent videos. In spirit of Christmas season, I wanted to share a few more seasonal favorites with you. What is December without gingerbread cookies? Perhaps there is a reason why winter always begins with festivities. Can you imagine December without any holiday anticipations and the magic of Christmas lights? Or January without the new year and that feeling we often get that this is the opportunity to start everything anew? When nature enters the long period of hibernation, we can bring more light into our lives if we take happiness into our own hands. Perhaps, yes, it's easier said than done, but such is the nature of our life that I find this to be a beautiful parallel with how we as humans also live through the dark days of winter, when it might feel like we're not doing enough or nothing much is happening, when days are short and darkness is overwhelming. But instead of rejecting the darkness, realize that sometimes we also need it in order to shine. Today, more than ever, I can sense winter's slow but steady approach. First day of December came wrapped in a thick blanket of fog. As winter settles outside, I find the need to settle in the warmth of my home. When nature goes to sleep and colors wither, I can only add color back with my own hands. This is what I would like to do on this first day of December. If you, like me, are seeking calm and comfort these days, I hope this video will bring you a few moments of that ever-needed peace. I won't speak much today, but talking isn't always needed when you're experiencing a comfortable kind of silence. When I was little, beauty, I replied, and pointed at a tiny little weed covered in spiderweb and sparkling little dew droplets covering the withered flowers like crystals. But it's the same with everything. The pleasure of turning raw ingredients into something delicious. The curious change in nature as everything grows and dies again and again in never-ending cycle. I'm not actually good at many of these things. My baking projects fail often, my sewing is sloppy and uneven. This is, in fact, the first time I'm doing something like this. And sometimes I spend hours and hours on end trying to create a new story through my visuals. These are someone's houses, and we have to be very respectful when stepping on these streets. I am endlessly fascinated by history and imagine myself traveling back through time each time I see it. Look at how things have changed. I wear dresses most of the time in any place or any weather, layering them on top of warmer clothes. That is not to say that any type of clothing is superior. I am a stronger.
مقولة بالإنجليزي يقول لك يعني إذا تعشق ما تعمل فلن تضطر إلى العمل بقية حياتك، لأنه عملك ما حيكون عمل، حيكون عشق.
كثير من الناس يقصر عمرهم من شدة الاكتئاب وشعورهم أنه ما له هدف في هذه الدنيا.